Alright, we're back with the reviews for Write Faster, Write Smarter by Chris Fox, his non-fiction writing guidebook series. And today we talk about Book 2, Lifelong Reading Habit, The Secret to Writing Every Day. And this is a book I was really looking forward to read because I tried to get to a point where I can write consistently every day. And I thought it would help. As the rest of the series, it cost me $1. So even if, I got nothing out of it, I've lost just an hour to read this book because it's really short on the point, and also $1, which is about half a cup of coffee. I know, coffee, 2 ebooks compared to a cup of coffee. It's a hard choice, but I was not able to go out and get coffee. So I was telling in the other video, which I recorded minutes ago, but you've probably saw it days ago. If you haven't, you can go back and watch it and subscribe because more reviews are coming. I'm on book 4 that I really like. Chris Fox and his non-fiction writing style. His writing voice is great. It comes off as very humble, very honest. And some of his other books have helped me a lot. And I didn't like this book. Honestly, I was disappointed by this book, but that's a personal thing and I'll explain why in a moment. This time I have remembered I should probably go to the contents and what is habit, priming your subconscious, installing habits. You start to notice that it's not that much of a writing guidebook, it's more like a self-help book, a motivational book aimed at authors. And I can get the appeal to that. I mean, getting motivated to sit down and write every day is probably motivational more than technical or craft. It's more about motivation. And what I really appreciated with this book is that it's still very practical and actionable. There are exercises after every chapter. They go much into motivational territory, which I don't appreciate. I'm sorry, it's just me, I guess. In his previous books, in the last chapter of 5,000 words per hour, Chris Fox was explaining how he was not very productive, he was not in a good place, but he read a lot of self-help books. And this really helped him grow as a person, go through some of the challenges he faced and how he came out a better person and a successful writer. And I feel like this series is about, or his YouTube videos, is about him giving back to the community and trying to do the same thing for others. I don't think it's a cash grab because this doesn't come out of the writing. The writing comes out as very honest and very humble and very practical. He is saying, these things I did and they helped, these things I did and they failed, these things I failed to do but they didn't matter or they had an impact. That's great. And the fact that he stopped writing the series because it was taking a lot of time and he was making much more out of his fiction means that what he knows about fiction writing works. That's one sign of fake gurus. I watch a lot of fake gurus videos lately on YouTube, and they just make money out of selling overpriced products. And these are very cheap, very affordable ebooks, very short, very to the point, and dude is making a bank with his fiction. But this book in the end wasn't for me because I don't like motivational. I see the value of the content. I can really see how this content works. Maybe it's not working because I'm a bit of a cynical, jaded, nihilist, whatever, and I'm registered to change. Maybe it addresses a case which is not my problem with not having a daily writing routine, and maybe I have to do some of the stuff and try to incorporate them to my way of living and how I can address my challenges for daily writing. I'll do the exercises in July. It's not like everything didn't work. Actually, there was a part where Chris Fox just ditches the motivational stuff. You can be your better self, imagine where you want to be in 10 years, and actually gets down to being brutally honest and says, yes, it's hard work, you can do it or not. It's up to you, and I really appreciate that, because that's something I can agree with and really fits my style, I guess. So yes, I wasn't enthused. I was a bit underwhelmed, because I really was looking forward to this book being something different, but it was not. Maybe I was expecting a silver bullet, as I was mentioning in another video about the silver bullet stuff. Maybe I thought it was a system I can get down to and write every day, and it was not exactly that. And maybe it's just, me wishing to avoid some of the hard work, I guess. I'll try doing the exercises in July in Camp Nano, along with the exercises for book 1, and see how they work. And maybe I was wrong, and maybe it's just me. Is it worth buying this book? It's $1. I know $1 may be a lot of money for some of you, but it's $1 and a couple of hours to read it and do the exercises, and you may get something out of it, especially if you struggle with daily writing routine. Actually, the way he roots habit and training yourself to build a writing habit are interesting, and even though this book may not be for you, you may get something out of it, and maybe you can apply this to your writing. I'm looking forward to doing the exercises for July, building a daily habit out of what is written in this book, because I want to be challenged by it, and he's right, you have to do the work. There's no magic solution in these books. So that was my review for book 2. There will be a link below. There will be an affiliate link, so I'll get some cents out of the dollar you spend on this book. So if you want to buy this book, better click and then buy it, so I can get some cents out of your dollar, out of your hard-earned dollar, for me selling for this book. And don't forget to like, subscribe to this video. There will be a Write to Market review in a while. I'm not going to do the review right after this one, because life happens. I'm not motivated enough to do it. It's not my habit to do videos back to back, but you can press the like button, subscribe to the channel for more videos like that, and I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching, and stay motivated.